What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to a new episode of Final Thoughts, the little series that I do on a monthly basis where I basically give you my final thoughts on the games that I completed throughout that month. Before I get into the games that I completed in May, I do want to take this time out to talk about this little giveaway that I have going on. So over the past couple of months, I've been talking about how I've been streaming over on Twitch TV, and I've been having a blast doing it. Just being able to pick up and play a random game and chatting with you guys from the community has been so much fun. And I've recently made it over the 100 follower mark. I have over 100 people following me over on Twitch, so I decided I might as well go ahead and do a giveaway. So to show my appreciation for having over 100 followers on Twitch TV, I'm giving away a digital copy of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, which is only available for the Nintendo Wii U. I love the game. It's one of my favorite Zelda games, and I'm sure one of you guys out there will want to play it and will appreciate it just as much as I do. So if you're interested in winning a digital copy of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, head on over to Twitch TV, follow me, and tune in on June 28th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to see if you won. I'm going to announce the winners live, and even if you can't tune in and you win, I will definitely PM you or DM you, whatever it is, over on Twitch to let you know you won. So thanks for all your support, guys. Now that that's out of the way, let's move on to the games that I completed in May. And first up, for the Xbox 360, I did complete South Park: The Stick of Truth. Now, it's been the longest time since I've watched an episode of South Park. I want to say I watched the first 2 seasons of the show, and then I stopped. And I think that was around like 2000, maybe 2001. Haven't seen an episode yet. But this game, I mean, you don't have to really be into the TV show in order to appreciate and enjoy this game. I love this game. This game is just hilarious. There were so many instances in this game that I was just laughing, and I had to like pause the game because I was cracking up. And I love those type of games. I love funny games. South Park definitely was a blast. It's basically an RPG. And you play as this created character. You create your own character. He's basically the new kid in town. And all this stuff goes on. Definitely don't want to spoil it for you guys out there, but it is just so silly and crazy. It's like a modern day RPG. You know, you'll find stuff hidden all over the place. You'll find sticks, and you can use that as a weapon. You can upgrade your weapons and add buffs onto them. I mean, it's pretty good stuff. What I like about it the most, though, is the fact that it plays like what is it, Mario and Luigi, or maybe Paper Mario is a better example of that. It just has a really comfortable gameplay mechanic that I can get down with. It's turn-based, but you definitely can be active. You can block attacks and things of that nature, so you get less damage. And I really appreciate that. I love the hands-on turn-based type of gameplay. So South Park: The Stick of Truth was a blast to play. I had so much fun with it. Like I said, I was laughing constantly. And I don't think I'm ever going to get the image of hairy balls all up in my face. My gosh, that's never going to leave my mind. No other video game has done that. I mean, this game definitely pushes the limit. It's great. And vulgar too. I love that. It's an awesome game. Also, for the Xbox 360, I completed Wolfenstein, better known as Wolfenstein 09. I mentioned in my monthly pickup video that I was interested in Wolfenstein: The New Order, but I did a little research and I went ahead and picked up Wolfenstein 09 because I heard that The New Order was basically the sequel to this game. And I'm glad I picked it up because this game really surprised me, and honestly did. I don't remember anyone talking about Wolfenstein when it was released back in 2009. And I'm going to be honest, I think this game is a little hidden gem. In some aspects, it is kind of like a standard first-person shooter. It plays a lot like, or at least the gunplay is a lot like Call of Duty in that aspect. When you're just shooting things, really easy to pull off and feels rewarding. But then again, this game reminds me of another game called Singularity, and hopefully you guys have played that game because that's another great game. But it does have some similarities to Singularity, only because the story in this game has these supernatural ties to it. And you know, once you come in contact with these supernatural powers, you'll be able to use those abilities. They're kind of like dark abilities. So, for instance, one of the abilities was to get like a shield barrier. And it's kind of obvious that if you have a shield, if you activate it, the bullets or melee attacks aren't going to affect you. Another one is this power where you can kind of turn everything black and gray, and you're kind of invisible to your enemies, and you can move really fast. I don't know. I wasn't expecting there to be powers in this game, so it was really surprising, and then the way that it was pulled off really worked well. I like being able to have options to kill enemies. You know, you could kind of mess around with things, so I had a lot of fun doing that. I also wasn't expecting this game to kind of be an open world game. I mean, you're in this overworld and you have to go to different locations throughout the overworld in order to get to the missions, which is pretty cool. I mean, this is a first-person shooter, but it has like this open world aspect to it. And then there's also side content as well, which I did a lot of. The game also has some type of online component. I don't know, didn't mess around with that, but I really enjoyed the story. And if anyone's looking for a good first-person shooter for really cheap, would definitely recommend it. I did complete, finally, Rusty's Real Deal Baseball, which is a downloadable title exclusive to the Nintendo 3DS eShop. And I'm so glad that I gave this game a chance because I love it to pieces. It's just so charming. Rusty's Real Deal Baseball is basically a compilation of 10 baseball-themed mini-games, and they're so much fun to play. I know the game got a little bit of flack when it was first released because of the pay model. Now, the thing is that when you download the game onto your 3DS, you basically get the first game for free. And I don't even want to say you get it for free. It's kind of like the demo version. And you play through that. And there's a story involved, which is the best part about the game. But there's a story involved, and you'll go into Rusty's shop. Now, Rusty is an ex-baseball player. And he's a little salty. But the thing that I love about him is that he's so... I don't know, I love him. Like, there's a lot going on with Rusty. He's having some marital problems, and he's basically selling these baseball mini games. He's trying to get you to be a better baseball player so you can make it to the big league. And he really means well. And the thing is that once you go into his shop, you're offered a variety of different mini games, and you can go ahead and purchase them. Now, the asking price I think is $4, but the thing is, as you play through the mini games that you have, you can get discount tickets, and you can get donuts, and donuts are like, they're like Rusty's soft spot. If you give Rusty a donut, that makes him so happy, and you could totally talk him down in price. You can haggle with him. It got to the point where, as the story progressed, I kind of just wanted to give Rusty the full price for some of these games because I was starting to feel bad for the things that were going on with him. But as far as the gameplay goes, I think it controls quite well. They're just basic mini games, baseball mini games. You know, you got batting cages. There's some motion control things in there where you have to move your 3DS around in order to catch the ball and things of that nature. I didn't really like that all that much, but I still had fun playing it. Another 3DS game I completed is Kirby Triple Deluxe, which was just so much fun. This game is just so sugary sweet. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's Kirby too. Who doesn't love Kirby? I had a lot of fun with this one. I was expecting the game to be kind of easy because most Kirby games are. But the difficulty, there was a nice ramp up of the difficulty. There really was, because by the time I made it to that last world, I was dying, which was weird. You know, some of the enemies were taking me out, which was a little crazy. And I had to rethink what was going on. I was really surprised. But I enjoyed this game a lot. The platforming was spot on. I love the fact that you can jump from the foreground to the background. That's awesome. The music is amazing, and this game has a lot of content. I completed the game, and then there's some post-game content that you can do, and there's 2 like mini games in there as well, which I definitely will be trying out later. But this game is cool, and I love the fact that there's these keychains that you can collect, which kind of makes me obsess over them, and there's rare ones as well, so you know I gotta try to find all of those. But yeah, it's a great platformer for the 3DS. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more Kirby games. I don't know, something like Epic Yarn, that would be great on the 3DS, or even on the Wii U, that would be even better. But yeah, this is a sweet little Kirby game, and like I said, Hypernova Kirby, OMG. In May, I also completed Mario Golf World Tour for the 3DS. In real life, I can't stand golf, okay? I really don't like golf in real life, and that's only because I feel like it's a boring sport, and that's no disrespect to any of you golfers out there. Golf is definitely a sport that takes a lot of skill, but as far as watching it goes, I just can't watch it. I don't know, I find it to be boring. But arcade golf games is where it's at for me. I like playing putt-putt too. That's fun. And that's basically what the Mario Golf games are. I had fun with this one. I completed all the standard cups. I haven't purchased the DLC for the game yet. And I probably will really soon because I want more of it. But I really enjoyed this game. I just had one major problem with it, and that revolves around putting. Putting in this game is so annoying because I feel like I'm a good putter in these arcade games. I mean, putting a golf ball is probably the easiest thing you're gonna do, you know, throughout the whole course. And I felt like there were times where I would be at a hole and it was time for me to putt, and I felt like my putt was perfect. But it didn't end up that way because the terrain would either have a bump in it, or there would be some type of slope or something that I couldn't see when I was putting. You know, and that was just a little annoying, and it messed up my score, and I had to think too hard to do it. I don't know, but that did bother me, but that doesn't mean that, you know, it's a horrible game. Love the game to pieces. One of the best Mario sports games that's been out in a while, which is crazy. Really dig this game. I haven't even hopped into the online yet, which I heard was a blast to play, so I'm definitely going to try that out once I pick up the DLC. Last but not least, I did complete Mario Kart 8 for the Nintendo Wii U. What a terrific game, guys. I can't say it enough. This is an amazing game. Honestly is. It was definitely worth the wait. I completed the game the day that it came out. I went through 50cc, which is basically the easiest setting. Currently making my way through 150cc, and it's taken me some time, only because I am obsessed with the online. Oh my goodness, I can't stop playing online, really, honestly. It's so easy to get into games with friends and just pick up and play, you know, against random people from all around the world. It's just so easy to do. I wish there was some type of voice chat, but I know it's not going to happen because it's Nintendo, but it would be nice if there was voice chat. I've unlocked all the characters in the game. I'm almost done unlocking all of the customization parts for your cart. I'm just really loving it. Oh my gosh, the levels are really good. The courses are really good. There are a few that kind of get on my nerves just because I feel like the level design isn't as good as it should be, but I still don't have a problem playing it. As long as I can get in and race, I'm a happy camper. I also love the music. Awesome music. I just can't stop playing this game. I might need to go to some type of intervention meeting or something. I don't know. But Mario Kart 8 is where it's at, and I definitely see myself playing a lot of this in the near future. So those are all the games that I completed in May. What games did you guys complete in May? Let me know in the comment box below. As always, I always love to hear what you guys are playing or what you've completed. I want to thank all of you for watching this video, and I'll check you next time.